Hello there. Welcome to the Book Coven.
Welcome. You already said welcome.
I did. Done. Alrighty. This is episode 16. No, we're good.
Okay.
Episode 16 of the Book Coven.
Yep.
The podcast where we read books and then talk about them.
Yes.
Yep. Today, on the docket, is Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman.
Yep. Oh, wait. You're Chelsea.
Oh, I'm Chelsea. I skip us every time.
I know. They'll never know.
And you're Lillian.
I'm Lillian.
Just in case you didn't know.
I always know.
Today, we discuss Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman.
Yep.
It's a follow-up
Sequel.
to our Rules of Magic.
Yep.
Also by Alice Hoffman. In episode 14.
Two
podcasts ago.
Maths.
Yeah. Right. So let's get into a little synopsis. For more than 200 years, the Owens women have been blamed for everything that has gone wrong in their Massachusetts town.
Boy.
Gillian and Sally have endured that fate as well. As children, the sisters were forever outsiders, taunted, talked about, pointed at. Their elderly aunts almost seemed encouraged the whispers of witchery with their musty house and their exotic concoctions and their crowd of black cats. But all Gillian and Sally wanted was to escape.
Oh,
That's it.
Okay.
I took a breath in.
that was like 5 different accents.
It was. And I'm a pro at all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about our drink.
Yeah, so excited.
So, okay.
So excited.
So today we have a midnight margarita.
Yeah.
So it's blue.
Like in the movie.
And it's like in the movie. So they didn't have any fun drinks in the book.
I know.
Cheers.
Click.
So
you go.
it's sugar on the rim.
Okay, good.
So you're aware.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
that is strong. Yep, nice.
course
Wow.
there's
Our first
liquid on the
themed
thing.
drink. That's not just wine.
Yeah. Well, I read the book and I'm like, I don't know. I actually bought 3 wines
Oh,
for tonight because I kept thinking like, no, you know what? This one sounds better. And then I'm like, I'll decide at home. And then when I got home, I didn't like either of the 2 that I bought.
Oh my God.
So I went back to the LCBO. I bought a 3rd one. And then I watched the movie and I'm like, well, now I'm making midnight margaritas.
Damn. What are the wines?
Sibling Rivalry, Desire,
Ooh.
and Gâteau.
Cat. Oh. Okay. Got it.
See?
Got it.
Right?
Yeah, they'd all fit.
Yeah, they do.
You're just
But
crazy.
Midnight Margarita
Yeah,
just
yeah,
fit
yeah.
so much better. Gave me an excuse
Last
to open
time I
up that
had
tequila.
I vomited for several hours.
Let's hope this time is better. We also made delightful little treats.
Mm-hmm.
I liked all the tea they use as
Yes,
witches,
always.
so I made matcha lavender tarts.
They're so cute.
Little tarts.
So tiny. I made chocolate brownies, but I dropped them. But, you know, it's fine. Always.
It's a
always
secret.
ruining. My decorating started so strong.
It looks beautiful. It looks Halloween-y, which is perfect.
Yeah, I got witch colors. I wanted to make it look like a garden. You know? I was ambitious.
It doesn't look like one.
Yeah, because I dropped it. So I just said, fuck it, put some icing on it.
Okay. Fuck this. That would have looked cool, though. That
Yeah, I
would've
had
made
like
it
green
nice.
sprinkles. I was going to do grass. And I was gonna draw
And then
some
they've
little
got the
flowers.
roses, or the
Yeah.
lilacs.
And I had those little tombstone sprinkles still from our previous
Oh, nice.
thing. I was going to put that. but
Yep, like here's where Jimmy
Whatever.
lies.
It's fine.
It
I dropped
happens.
it.
Happens.
Ruined it. It's fine.
So what did you think of the book?
I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the movie or the last book,
Okay.
which surprised me.
I liked it. And yeah, I didn't like it as much as The Rules of Magic. I did like The Rules of Magic better. But I did like it better than the movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of hate on this movie earlier. Fine.
Fine. Its pacing was better than the film. The film's pacing was a little rough.
Yeah.
A little... I mean, the
Well-
pacing in the book isn't great either, in my opinion.
It's not as good as the Rules of Magic.
The Rules of Magic
flowed.
went
Like-
through their life,
Yeah.
and it was just like, this is how it goes. But like Practical Magic like starts with their childhood really quickly. It goes into adulthood.
Yeah.
It just like flies in there.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the book's about like their adult life, where the Rules of Magic is just like, here's their whole life.
But you get some teen stuff from her daughters.
Yeah. That's true.
I didn't really care for, but
I know. I was like, I
God.
don't really
one
wanna
is
hear
more
about the
dramatic than
daughters.
the other. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
I mean, but
hate
that's kind of the
teenage
same
girls.
with Jillian and Sally, right?
Yeah, I know, but
I know teenagers can suck a dick.
I don't want any.
Just kidding. You guys are great. Just know that you will be normal one day.
Hopefully. Yeah.
The hormonal crises will dissolve.
There wasn't really much magic in this book, which
There
disappointed
wasn't.
me, which is why I like
It's
the movie
called
more.
Practical Magic. So yeah, it was definitely. And after reading the Rules of Magic, I was really expecting more magic in this book.
Yeah,
But I guess she learned her mistake from this book, and that's why in the Rules of Magic there's a lot.
she put
But also, I mean, Sally didn't want. I don't like. Neither of them seemed to want anything to do with the whole witch
I
backstory.
know, but like you grow up with those two bitching aunts.
I know, and
look
they
what
never
they're
say the
doing.
ants do the magic, other than the dove and
Yeah, the ants seem like totally different people.
They did,
in
yeah.
this. And they changed like the two twins that died
from the
lightning. That was like
yeah.
their big love in this book, but they
But
had
that's
other
not true,
loves. It
yeah.
wasn't right at all.
Yeah.
Where's the truth, Alice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just had really high expectations.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
And that's fair.
I like the movie more because the book, nothing really happened.
I do like all of the magic that was used in the film. Like,
Yes.
I really liked that they were doing
cute.
spells
Yeah.
all the time, and even that she was stirring her coffee with her mind. Like, I liked
And,
that.
like-
it's cute.
Like they killed Jimmy. He's haunting them. There's an investigation. Like stuff happens in the book. The same things happen, but like it's solved immediately with like no effort.
It was weird. Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Well, it was
guess that's
solved,
done.
and then all the book went on, and then at the end they're like, "Here's a little stress."
Yeah, that wasn't even that
But it
stressful.
wasn't- it wasn't.
It was stressful for like an hour in the
Yeah.
book, and then both of them just had. Jillian had sex, I think, and then Sally was just. She almost had sex.
Yeah.
And then they went away, and it was fine.
And it was all hunky dory. So weird.
I want to feel stress.
I know. There wasn't enough. I do like that Sally was like Franny, but that was mostly from like comparing her from the first book,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're both like prefer science and
Yeah,
prefer
yeah, yeah.
explanations and stuff. I didn't like Jillian's character, which I think you're supposed to like.
Yeah, she
causes
nightmare.
tension and
Yeah.
whatever. Like that's her job,
Unnecessary.
right? As that's the character's
Yeah.
point.
Dates
So that's fine.
around, Ruins lives.
And she fucking runs out of the home to get married and keeps getting married to different people. And oh my God.
But she's not in the book that much.
No.
The first half, she's barely in it.
Yeah. So it was fine. I do love the story of like the drugstore girl who,
That was good. That's good karma
that
for
was
witchcraft.
beautiful.
Don't just they always say be careful what you
be
wish
careful.
for.
And she's like, I want him to want me all the time.
Yep.
And to only want me.
And then
he fucking did.
crazy.
But he took the doors off of the out of
her
the
bathroom.
rooms. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He never left her
never
side.
left
She
her.
went insane.
He was at her
basically.
job while she was working
Yeah.
too. Like he quit his job to
Oh
go
my
sit
God. And the
watch
ants were
her.
like, hey, man.
That's what she
What
wanted.
you asked for.
Oh, you want to come and threaten us? Now you have no voice.
Boom. Hilarious.
That was
Yeah,
great.
That was amazing.
That was awesome. I loved that little side
and
story.
then her husband died, and she immediately remarried.
Immediately. Yeah,
Do you think she killed him? She totally killed him.
probably. Doesn't say, right? So.
I hated all the men in this book.
Oh,
What's
me
his
too.
face?
They were all fucking
Ben?
annoying. Ben
Jillian?
Fry. Yeah.
He is scary.
Yes.
So scary.
So scary. I wrote no means no. Like that. I was writing about Ben, and I wrote that he does not understand that no means
boundaries.
No. Like he's constantly chasing after her. That's not love. That's obsession.
And so he sees her once, and he's like, I'm gonna marry her.
Yeah.
Decides right then.
Again, not love.
Even like, oh, maybe she'll say yes. Maybe he's just like, yes, we're getting married. Yeah. No questions. And then. And then he's like,
I know you want me.
Yeah, she's calls her all the time, even though she's still like, please.
Oh my god.
And then they fall in love, and she goes, "What are you doing, girl?"
I should have looked up. I don't know if Alice is married. She is. She's got a ring on her finger in this picture. I just because like even in the last book when she was writing about love, every single time I'm like, this is obsession. This is not love.
Yeah, but at least in the book, they did have that instant love thing, but they like what's his name? Hey, he respected her.
He did,
chase her.
That's true.
It just in his mind, he was probably like, "We're gonna get married. We're gonna get married.
We're gonna fucking married."
But this psycho, I know. The police.
I know.
He's calling you like 6 times a day, girl.
Yeah, and then she tells him not to come over, and he's at the fucking door.
Yeah, immediately. Hey, Jillian.
Here, you want to see a magic trick? No.
Oh my god.
I like that made Antonia not have a crush on him anymore. She's like, my attractive and wonderful science teacher. And then she sees the way he's like towards Jillian, and she's like, oh.
He waited outside her house.
Yeah.
For her to come out.
Normal people don't do that.
And, we all know Jimmy was a mess. He was a drug addict. He died, whatever. Gary in the book is like, okay, I know men have a sensitive side. Sure, yes.
He cried at a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's just his
And then he cried again.
I cry every time I have coffee.
But then he cried again in the car for no reason.
Literally no reason. Like, it just happens. That's his thing. He's like,
And he thinks he's in love with Sally because he's read one letter that she wrote to Jillian.
He's ready to...
and he's like...
They should have gone to jail. Actually, no, he didn't. He died on something else.
Yeah, but still, they hid the body.
Yeah, he was willing. He thought that they killed him, and he was willing to just let it slide. Like, I'll change this.
Oh, it's fine.
Because I
get it, because Jimmy's like a bad guy, and he was looking for him so that he could arrest him because he caused the death of a bunch of college kids.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it. But, like, the fact that he let them go because he was in love with Sally... And then Jillian calls him to come over at the end and, like, be with Sally.
I really don't like this whole true love, instant love thing.
No. I like at the end, the last line is fall in love whenever you can. Like, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Have, like, if you want to have some crazy
between
lustful
love and
flings, sure, that's fun. But these psychos
they're insane.
Bother you all day and night. Jesus Christ. I did like the girls' relationships because the Antonia, she was like the Miss Popular bitch, and then she decided like, oh, I'm ugly now, and my sister's the it thing, and she just got depressed.
Yeah,
and then she met that guy who she didn't look at before, and they like,
at her work, right?
Yeah.
And what was Sam?
Sam, yeah. That was cute. And then the other girl, she had a best friend, a male best friend for years.
Yeah,
and then
Gideon.
They figured out that they like each other, but he didn't like go crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't obsessive and weird.
Yeah, and even at the end of the book, they're not really dating. They're just kind of acknowledging that they like each other. That was nice. Yeah. The moms are a fucking mess.
The moms are a mess. Yeah,
and they get like crazy depression instantly for no reason for months and months and months.
They do. They are dramatic. However, I totally understand Sally. Like, if Brandon suddenly died, I don't think I'd leave the house for a year. You know, she didn't leave her bed for a year. She didn't talk. I mean, you have children, though. You have to.
Her second one, when she was in she moved away. She had like 2 or 3 bouts. Where I forget what the reason were, but she just didn't leave the bed.
Yeah.
For like 3 weeks, and
that's fine. But your kids will take care of themselves.
She was.
I like that they just kind of sped past it a little in the movie. It was just like, okay, she's in bed.
She was sad for like a week.
Yeah.
I guess the pacing is because, like with all book to movie adaptations, you have to put the whole thing.
You're trying to put
in
the whole
like
thing.
2 hours.
Yeah.
That was like
they
an
wanted
hour
to
and a
add
half,
a bunch.
Yeah. I see why they changed it because really nothing happened.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's okay. We'll talk a bit more about the book or the movie after. But I liked, and I was starting to get excited, like halfway through the book, when Kylie starts seeing auras and she starts
That's cool.
seeing Jimmy's ghost. I was really hoping that she'd like start doing more magical things, but it turned out to just be like the auras, Jimmy's ghost, and she was kind of seeing, like hearing surface thoughts,
Yeah.
but she didn't really use it.
Yeah, they didn't make a big deal. Like in the other one, if you ignored your magic, you'd have a terrible life.
Yeah.
This one, I was just like, there's magic
whatever.
if you want it.
If you want it.
Tell me more. If I could hear... Actually, I don't want to hear thoughts. I could
don't
see
wanna hear thoughts.
Auras and eras.
Your
Auras
ears?
and shit. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, she does. She the way she writes. I mean, even with the other book, she makes magic present in an ordinary setting. So I guess that's why it's not so much magic, because
it's just there and no one really talks about
yes, right? And I think that it's maybe her way of saying that, like, it is around us. We just maybe
How
we don't know.
practical.
How practical. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I get it now.
I didn't, and now I do. Yeah, I've got a lot on here about how annoying Ben is.
Yes, he's
And
not
Gary.
even annoying. He needs to go to jail.
Yeah, Ben needs to. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Gary's stupid. I like the toad moment when the toad approaches, I think, Kylie, and it, like, spits out the ring.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, and she just leaves it on the counter.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I wonder if that's going to come back
of
later.
course.
Obviously, yeah. It did.
It did. And I thought it was very cool that, like, his body and his spirit made the lilacs grow, and
Yes,
that it
but,
was
like,
actually,
spooky
like,
lilac.
haunting them.
Yeah,
like,
and it
she
kept
stepped on a dead
drawing
crow.
women to him. What
yeah,
a dick.
right? But the sad women.
Yeah. The ones he could manipulate. And then he just let them go crazy over him, and he'd be like, ha 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 ha.
Even in death, he's a
What
dick.
a fucking cunt.
But the best was at the end when they're like, we need to call the ants. It's
Yes.
time.
And they come in fucking
And
all
they
in
fix
black,
everything.
The
Yeah.
suitcase full of
Yeah.
weird shit. Love it.
It was
They
beautiful.
weren't in it, really.
I know.
It was so sad.
I know.
I'm so
But at least at the end, they fixed it. They're like, so we've got a concoction
Yeah.
for Lai. We're going to make it.
That's the kind of man I want to be.
yeah.
You killed someone, you did something weird.
Call
give
me
me
over.
a call.
Yeah.
I got you, girl.
I'll fix it. I'll help you. It's okay. So they were good. They served their purpose. I liked them. Hello, Pickle.
Hello, Chloe.
Yes, that's my foot.
Oh, and all the cats died.
Except Magpie.
Magpie.
I thought that was so cute that they kept Magpie.
I love that the cats followed her to school. That was in this book, right? Not the
Yes,
other-
so
yeah.
like they followed her to school. Everyone made fun of her for being a witch, and then like she got upset and the ceiling tiles fell
Yeah.
on a boy. Like that
Did
was
no
nice.
one
And
anywhere
she's just like,
notice there was like 12 cats following this
Right?
kid? No one thought to say like, excuse me.
I don't think I'd go to school if I had that many cats. I'd just be like, you know what? We're gonna stay home today because
Chelsea, you have to learn.
there's a reason that they're following her. It wasn't every day, right?
Just that one. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So
what happened to her at that day? Did they warn her for something?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I just remember the cats. But that's
She got made
nice.
fun of because of the cats.
Every time a dog or any kind of animal does something, I have to listen to them.
Yes.
They're telling me something.
Yeah, no, it's true. They're smart. They're intuitive. They know. They
There's
sense
a
things.
surface dog that I see every day when I go to work in the afternoon. Oh, he's so cute. He's doing his job.
What's his service? Seeing eye?
I don't know.
Oh.
She doesn't have an obvious thing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But he does as a quiet little boop.
Oh.
He's a very good
Danger.
boy. And I always stand next to him and I stare at him the whole time. I hope she doesn't think I'm weird.
She thinks you're weird. Everyone likes dogs. It's fine. I see you, kid. I couldn't sympathize with Sally and Jillian wanting to leave
Nope.
the home.
They have a beautiful house. They don't have to pay for anything.
The ants are weird. And, like, they took you in when they didn't even know
Yeah, your parents,
you existed,
you were going to
really.
go to foster care.
Yeah.
They probably would have split you bitches up.
Yeah.
And these guys came in the middle of the night, never met you before. Like, of course, come.
Yeah.
You in a sweet fucking mansion. Spooky mansion with
I know, but they're getting
witchcraft.
called witches and stuff.
Yeah, but when they were teenagers, everyone got over it.
Yeah.
They thought they were hot.
Well,
and
no,
fun.
everyone. I mean, some people got over it, but for Sally, it didn't really go away until she married Michael, because he was such a nice guy that everyone, like the town came around, right? Everyone was like drawn to Michael and his kindness, so they all stopped mocking her, like, you fucking
Like,
dicks.
fuck you guys. Yeah, I am a witch.
What
You gonna
about
mock
it?
me?
What?
Go
What?
for it. Watch what happens to you. There's a thing on me. Okay.
The lime. Midnight margarita.
Yep, there goes my thought. Out with it. Bye.
Out with you. So, I enjoyed watching the movie last night because Brandon's complaints
It's
throughout
not
the
a
whole
movie
thing
for him.
so funny. He was just like, did this happen? Every 5 minutes, did this happen in the book? Did this happen in the book? I'm like, no, this didn't happen in the book.
Nothing happened.
The odd thing happened in the book, like seeing the boots come out of the ground. But, I mean, and in the movie, they went back in the ground. That's fucking weird. Yeah. The toad, that happened.
Like
Gary
the core
came
of
in
the
way
story.
too soon in the movie. And he wasn't like sensitive. He was kind of a dick. Like he knew they were hiding something. In the book, Gary knew they were hiding something, but he didn't really care.
He
just cried.
Movie Gary is so
Gary
much better.
makes
than
more
that
sense.
Fucking weirdo.
Movie Gary makes more
And
sense.
Sally fell in love with him too. How do you see
I
a
have
woman,
no
who
idea.
a guy comes into your house, a officer of the law, cop, a cop,
An officer of the law
a cop comes into your house, has coffee, breaks down,
starts crying.
and then abruptly stops.
Like,
his
how are you
questioning.
intimidated by
Yeah,
that?
and you fall in love with him, and then you confront him in a car to try to save yourself from your murder charge, and he cries again.
Yeah.
And then you almost have sex with him?
I think you should know if he's cried that many times, you're probably off the hook.
How did he get into his field? Can't have cops
Right?
just fucking crying everywhere.
You can't just cry out the job, man. I mean, it's
Jesus,
pretty much any
poker
job.
face.
Yeah.
Get it together, kid.
Could you imagine he was a doctor? He had to go in and like,
I'm sorry, I
ma'am,
can't.
you can't see. Just start crying. Sorry, what was my diagnosis?
Am I dying? I'm sorry, just there's a leaf on the tree outside. It really got me going.
Reminded me of Pops. My pappy.
Like, hold your emotions a little bit, please.
Or, don't accept a coffee.
Yeah, if it makes you
If
cry.
it makes you cry.
You're
drink
on the job.
tea.
Be professional.
Switch
God
to
damn
tea.
it. If I just wept at work, I'd be fired eventually.
Yeah. Can they fire you for crying at work?
If it makes people uncomfortable, which it would, would make me uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. Oh, you're doing that. These are signs of emotion.
Yeah, bye.
Does not compute.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was just so different. Such a wildly different
It was
book.
so different. So I definitely recommend The Rules of Magic above
This, yes.
Practical Magic. But I did enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, she's still a good writer.
Yeah, but I would read Practical Rules of Magic again, I think. And I
Yeah.
don't think I'd read this again.
No.
Not enough magic.
Yeah, it's fine for like a rainy day. Actually, no, I want magic on rain.
I know, not enough magic.
It's just not what I wanted it to be.
And it's so funny how different the ending of the book is from the ending of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
Jimmy possessing Jillian
That
in
was
this movie.
fucking intense. That was cool. And then they had to get the whole town.
They got all
That
the
was
women.
hating. That was beautiful.
I liked that. The coming together
Yeah.
and everyone brought their brooms.
Yeah. And then at the end, they're like totally accepted as
Yeah,
witches. They're
yeah.
jumping off roofs. It's fine.
All they needed was because they just needed to know for sure. At first,
Yeah.
it's like, you're weird, you don't talk to anyone, you're witches. But now, like, you're including us, you're admitting that you're witches. Like, they were okay
Yes,
with that.
That's what I would do. Be like, hey, heads up.
Guys, I'm a witch.
I'm a witch. I'm not going to curse you unless you make me.
Yeah. Except even in the book, it was that the women who they'd ignore them all the time, but then as soon as they needed help
Yeah,
with
they had a
love,
problem?
they'd come over. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fucking bitches,
Typical. Oh, he doesn't love you? Oh, I'm sorry. Bye.
man. And then they'd help them. They were getting paid, right? So
Yeah.
I like that they took over that job. From Rules of Magic.
Oh, yeah.
Franny and Jet took over that task from their aunt.
Pigeons in the heart.
Yeah, oh my
always
God.
A pigeon, poor pigeon.
I know.
I wonder if any pigeon that flies through there, they're like, oh, fuck, it's this place. Guard your hearts.
Yeah. They had more tame spells. That was the only spell, was that like really intense, like he doesn't even know you exist, to now he is obsessed with you and crazy for you.
If anything has to die for your spell, don't do it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You hear that, Voodoo? I see you.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that episode of Dark Tourism.
I wish we learned the difference between voodoo and hoodoo on that tour, but
oh my God,
I still don't know.
And I remember in her speech, every time we heard the speech, you will learn the difference between hoodoo and voodoo.
No, I didn't.
We didn't learn anything.
In fact, he said voodoo once, and then he was like, come see, come
sa. So if you guys would like to tell us the difference between voodoo and hoodoo.
Oh, yeah.
Strong. It's got a nice kick. And it's blue to suit the midnight theme because it is not presently midnight.
You don't say.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. The sun kind of gave it away. Oh, the sun.
Hey, we could be in Sweden. Midnight sun.
I would hate that. I'd say
it's only for like 1 week.
I'd see it for a day, but no. Okay, a week, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have to cover in this book?
Well, there's the ending.
Oh.
Them destroying the body. I thought it was weird that, like, Kylie, started falling into the dirt, but they solved it within, like, a second.
Yeah, immediately.
And I really hated the way she introduced Gary. Did you notice that it just suddenly went to, like, this guy named Gary
is here,
and his story, like he got struck by lightning. His gramps also got struck by lightning. His parents died, and now he lives with his grandpa. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, what?
Okay.
Who is this?
A little late
What
in the
the
game
fuck?
for another main character, guys.
I was so confused because I have not seen that movie since I was a kid. So since it came out in the 90s. So I didn't know Gary. I didn't know to expect a detective whose backstory we would know.
And he's there for that one part.
But it started with the backstory rather than starting with Gary entering the house, then going into his backstory. I was confused.
You're like, okay, we're in Arizona again.
I flipped some pages back and I'm like, did I miss something?
Oh, fuck. I feel like she was just writing her book, and then just as she's about to hand it in, she's like, fuck, Gary. Damn it.
I forgot about Gary. It's easy to forget about. He's
Everything's
so weird.
ruined now. Yeah, his presence brought nothing.
It was useless.
There
was like a tiny bit of tension between the girls because she's like, I want to confess, and Jillian's like, no, you can't do that. It'll ruin our lives.
But again,
she confesses
they just
anyway.
forget about it.
He's like, no, I found another dead corpse that we don't know about, so I said it was him.
If my sister was going to turn me in for murder, I'd be a little fucking more on it. Like, I'm going to go with you.
Like, you tackle a bitch.
Yeah.
You don't just let her drive away.
She was like, you know what? It's
fine. Don't murder her as well.
We're going to get Chinese food. This is just all going to roll over.
Yeah. Everyone was like, it'll be fine.
And it did. The next day I was like, oh, okay.
Now, is it because they wanted it to? You think it was their magic that did it?
Oh.
And like her love hold over Gary?
It was definitely because when he came to town, he was ready to arrest a bitch.
He was. That's true.
And then he saw her and was like, oh, my feelings are confirmed.
But because he was reading the letter and he's like, I'm in love with this woman.
He was always in love with Sally, but he knew Jillian knew something about him. So he went there and was like, okay, I'm going to meet Sally, but I also know Jillian knows some shit and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Yeah. And then it all went to tits. There was seemingly no conclusion, and then they just got a letter in the mail in like the last few pages. Like, hey, this is fine.
We found his corpse, and his ring confirmed it.
Oh, okay.
Etc.
Finn. Yeah, it was fine. Like, I just wish there was something like.
Yeah, we were expecting more magic,
you know?
and a little more.
It was weird just reading life without like.
I'm glad she killed Jimmy though.
Yeah,
fuck that guy.
He's the worst.
Or she didn't technically kill him. So in the book, she used Nightshade as like the way to make him sleep and stuff. And in the movie, why did they switch it to Belladonna?
Belladonna. Maybe because it sounds better to say Belladonna.
I don't know. Nightshade sounds pretty cool.
Are they different things?
I mean, They
What
sound
does
very
belladonna
different.
do?
Maybe belladonna's actually deadly, and maybe
Bella?
nightshade wasn't.
Donna. Hold tight.
Hold on to your
Oh
hats.
wait, it's also nightshade.
Oh, it is the same
Deadly
thing.
nightshade. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same thing.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't take it, I guess. Oh, it's nice. It's a spooky looking plant. Oh, I like it.
So is
Sorry.
it a sedative? Right? Because that's what they said. It's a sedative in small doses, but you can take too much. Kind of like
Yes.
anything, you can take too much of it, I guess.
Yeah. Where are the things? It's extremely toxic when digested.
Well, then there you go. I'm just casually using this nightshade to...
Pure seductive. Yeah,
Put 'em to
yeah,
sleep.
It does that shit. It's one of the most toxic slime.
Oh my God.
It's really hard to read right now. I'm just looking. There's all these science words, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
what?
God. What?
Yeah, it's just wow. It's really bad for you.
Guys, don't take this nightshade.
Accelerated heart rate, breathing, sweating,
Oh my God.
narcosis, paralysis.
Wow. And she's just casually giving this to him every night. He wouldn't leave me alone, so I drugged him. I think I gave him too much.
Oh, basically, yeah, it makes you feel drunk.
Okay.
Sensitivity to light, blurred vision, loss of balance, headache, rash, flushing, severely dry mouth and throat. Oh, I fucking hate that. Slurred speech, constipation, confusion, hallucinations.
Jesus.
Yeah, really stay away from belladonna, guys.
I like how she was casually giving Jimmy
this'll
that
do.
every
This'll
day.
do.
Why not mix a different, like, prescription med
He
or
does so many
something?
drugs, he probably
Oh, maybe. He's
doesn't, or
got
like
a
he'd
tolerance
notice.
to
Yeah,
them.
like, hey, you slip me something?
Slip me some MDMA. Because now I want to party.
Woo.
That's the last thing she wants.
Oh, that poor whole, like, for so much of the first part of the book, she was like, oh no, this really is love that I have with Jimmy, and I deserve what he's giving me. No,
No, girl,
Girl.
no.
never.
You don't... Unless you're peeing on people and, like, punching people and being really shitty to them,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to be completely shit on.
He is abusing
used.
you,
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
But it's fine, he died.
See the signs before you kill them.
Yeah, for witches, these gals really aren't that smart.
No.
Get it together. From your aunt. Well, the aunts didn't really do much to raise them, to be honest.
No, they're letting them go to bed whenever they want. They can
Just
have
do it,
the tipsy
whatever.
chocolate cake for breakfast.
Go for
I mean,
it.
that sounds fucking dope. I
Yeah.
haven't had cake for breakfast for years.
Oh, I haven't. Let me tell you, it's a mistake.
No, it's great.
No, it's a mistake. It's great when you first eat it.
As you're biting into it, you're just like, fuck
And
yeah.
then 10 minutes later, you're like, ooh,
Yep. There goes my
Diarrhea.
day. Yeah, exactly.
I'm at work. This is not a good plan.
Okay, I wouldn't have breakfast cake before going to work.
I've done that.
That's just a rough go. I can only have the same breakfast every day.
No, God, I've had some sudden onset diarrhea at
Oh,
work
no.
from just like shoveling stuff in my mouth and then running for the bus.
I couldn't even eat that A&W without taking a digestive enzyme.
Oh no,
My stomach's so sensitive, and yet here we are drinking like fucking gasoline.
that's fine.
Blue
Alcohol
gasoline.
doesn't count.
It doesn't. It's true. It's gonna be a rough summer. All that cottage
I'm
adventures.
so excited. I want to go to the cottage every weekend I have off.
Yep. And we can. And we will.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring all this food and liquor up, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
Like, Dad, don't
We'll
worry
be
about
back.
it. If you see anything weird, fetch us. We're dying.
Just listen out for strange noises.
Just keep an eye on us when we're in the lake, Make sure you still see both of us.
Yeah. That dragon floaty doesn't have anyone on it anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
God damn it, Chelsea.
And she's gone.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We live in Canada. That's how it should be. Cottages,
We only get
fall.
a couple months of warmth.
This winter, I don't know if it's just because I've started to notice how shitty winter is.
Winter sucks.
But, like, this winter was particularly brutal.
It was.
Hated.
It wasn't as cold. I mean, the polar vortex was pretty rough.
Oh, that was the worst.
That was really rough. But it's been colder. Like last winter, I think was actually colder.
I still liked winter last winter.
Really?
I was still like, what's everyone complaining about?
That's funny.
Now, Jesus Christ.
No, I hate winter. It's dawned on me.
Such a bummer. Yeah, I'm already getting more peppy now that it was kind of
warming
warm
up.
this week.
Yeah, I actually got to go for a walk today without dying.
Because
that
put
felt
on-
great. I still have to wear my coat and shit, but
I got to a stage in weight loss where I can now tell I've put on weight again.
that's what you want.
I saw there's more heft to me now that wasn't there.
But in the summer, it'll start to go away when you can
'cause I
actually
can
walk
to
places.
work. Yes.
Instead
I
of
did- that
freezing
was
your
so
fucking
nice.
ass off.
Oh my god. It's just Depression City in the
Yeah,
winter.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
brutal.
It's gray again. Nice.
Yeah, in the summer, I go to walks in the morning while I have my breakfast.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I basically just walk everywhere in the summer. Everywhere that's in walking distance, I will walk to instead of bus. And I want to get a dog soon because then I can walk my dog.
Oh,
Doggy.
Oh. I want a service dog.
I know.
I gotta wait till Chloe's.
I want what's the other one? Personal support dog?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That. I want that.
Yeah, because like I don't have like
Things that need servicing.
yes, but like the personal one, it can sense when you're like
Having a panic attack.
yeah, and it, like they sit on you. So like I like compression on my chest,
Yeah.
so they'll sit on you, just so nice. Oh,
Yep.
they lick
They're
your
so
face.
smart.
I know, little doggies. Cats are all just like
And they
oh,
love working. Yeah.
Are you sad? Oh,
Oh,
boo-hoo.
boo-hoo. Pet me.
Excuse me, I'm gonna nap for 7
I'm gonna
hours.
shit on your floor.
I really want a cat now too, from watching Kitten Rescue.
Oh, yeah. Cats are pretty great. But this morning, Chloe, oh, fuck, I was gonna kill her. And I was so excited to sleep in today for the first day all fucking week because I haven't been able to sleep. And then at like fucking 6 o'clock, we just hear her like running around in the bedroom and like scratching at something and then running and then scratching. And Brandon gets up. It's a string. There's a string hanging from the couch in the bedroom and she's attacking it and running back and forth.
Intruder,
She'd
what
like
the fuck is
swat
this?
it, run around, and then swat it again, and then scratch the couch. I threw pillows at her.
Strings are
She was just bored. She was hungry and
cats.
bored.
Fucking cats.
So hopefully tomorrow I can
Yeah.
sleep in.
I really want one of those fucking hairless testicle cats. They're so cute to be.
But then they'd be like, you'd be petting like grease.
I know, I love that, but apparently they have a lot of health issues and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Because they're oddly bred.
yeah, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that.
No.
I might get an Italian Greyhound. I think I'm leaning towards that because I really want to put sweaters on the dog. And I feel like a big furry coat dog would be
so
like, please, it's so
funny.
hot.
Yeah, and your mom would die if you had a
yeah.
furry dog.
Or I could just wait till I move out and get whatever dog I want.
That's true.
But I want a dog now. Right now.
Right now.
Because they're so cute.
Yeah.
Every day on Instagram, I spend hours looking on all the dog tags. They're so precious.
I've been looking at squirrels on Instagram.
Okay.
And there's one, Seymour the squirrel. He eats his little avocados, but he like, the guy gives him the avocado, he grabs it so fast and he just, and he always puts a little hat avocado on him.
Oh
like he
my
cuts off the end
God.
of the skin and puts it on like a little tube.
Squirrels?
Yeah. The man has squirrels. He like
Okay.
rescued some squirrels.
Okay, that's nice. You
Yeah.
rescued them. You should set them free, though.
No, they're happy. Like he takes them to the park.
That's really like domesticated
Yeah,
squirrels?
he takes them to the park to like run around and play with other squirrels.
Jesus.
But then they come back and he goes home with
Huh.
them. Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Right?
He's like the squirrel whisperer.
Squirrel whisperer.
I knew someone that tried to do that stupidly in high school.
I pet a chipmunk
They
once.
rescued a squirrel
about it.
because they found like a weird hurt baby squirrel or
Oh.
something, or a lone baby squirrel.
Yeah.
And of course it went crazy because it's a squirrel.
Because it's a squirrel.
And she did not domesticate it. That's cool. Oh, little squirrelies. Oh, I was watching Sarah Silverman stand up yesterday.
A new one?
No, the one that's on Netflix. And she said, squirrels can't find 80% of the nuts that they hide. Which is so funny.
I hope that's true, because that's hilarious. Fucking squirrels.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
Oh, shit.
So we just gotta hide more nuts. That's awesome. I gotta watch that one. Did you watch Ricky Gervais Afterlife?
Yes. Oh, no, not Afterlife.
But you watched Humanity?
Yeah.
Humanity's funny.
I heard Afterlife was like really depressing.
It is, yeah. Because
God.
So his wife dies of cancer.
No.
And he wants to kill himself, but he doesn't because of his dog. Because he wants to be like he says, if I'm dead, who will feed my dog? So he just is a dick the whole show because he's like,
for my dog.
well, yeah, because he's like, all of this is pretty much just a bonus. I'd be dead right now. So he just says what he's thinking. He does what he wants. It's pretty funny.
Jesus. Okay, I'll watch that.
And it's got some good lessons in there.
That's funny. Ricky Gervais is a genius.
I love him. Yeah.
He has a cool cat. What are they called? They look like Egyptian goddesses.
Oh, the Siamese cats?
I think
he's got a Siamese.
Yeah. They have hair. They're like beige, and then their face is dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
Siamese,
one of those, and he's fucking
those cats are
in
dicks.
love with it.
Well, because he loves animals.
I know.
He's a vegan, right?
He's so nice.
I think he's a vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat, I'm kind of I'm not really going vegan, but I'm cutting back meat.
Nice.
Yes. I'm only going to eat chicken.
Oh.
And fish.
Look at you.
Maybe I will eventually cut it all out. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a lie. I like cheese too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat cheese.
Cheese and I do not work.
Yeah, you're lactose intolerant. I get it.
But you know why? It's kind of like Mike. It only happened after I had too much cheese.
Oh, no. Time. You guys can't just pound a block
It wasn't
of cheese.
that much. It was like, well, I always had digestive issues, and I just didn't think about it. And then as soon as I stopped eating cheese, my digestive issues went away. And I'm like, well, I think I know what was wrong.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I got to change my diet. Again, I lost my trail of thought. Hang on, it's almost there. It's on the
cheese.
cusp. Cheese was involved. Oh yeah, I've been feeling shittier because I've been eating a lot of like meat and stuff again over the holidays, like fistfuls of turkey.
That's why I think that adds to like the seasonal depression is because we all eat like shit in the winter because we're cold.
It's just
and you can't go outside. Nice. You can't go for walks. You can't go to the cottage. So you don't.
I'm gonna eat 2 bags of popcorn.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so good last summer, and then it just went south so fast.
We'll get it back. It'll be good.
I gotta get money and just buy a house, a tropical house, and fucking stay there in the winter. I think if we all eventually pool our money together, we can buy
a vacation home.
Yes, and all just stay there and
take turns.
Yeah. I really can't. I can't handle it anymore. I go outside and like hit me with your car. I
don't fucking care. Yep. That's my daily life right now.
It's fucking everyone. Mm-hmm. So much attitude.
I know.
I work in a library. You don't think it would cause such distress, but people fucking yell at me.
Oh my god. In a library?
Yeah, like I'm
what
sorry.
What are they yelling? I can't find my book.
The book, if there's one copy of a book and it's not on the shelf, maybe it's on like the carts to be shelved. Maybe someone moved it, and I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to search this whole fucking building.
No.
And they're just like, what do you mean? Computer said it was here.
Oh, my God.
I looked everywhere I could, man.
Ma'am, I get that you had to drive here and walk up the stairs to get to this floor.
If you can't find it, I'm not going to find it. What do you want from me? Sorry.
But shit happens.
Just put it on hold and simmer down. Yeah. If you really want it, fucking go to Indigo if you can't wait like 2 weeks.
See, these suckers going to libraries and looking for books. No.
Yeah.
I go on the computer. Anytime when we pick books every other week, guys, I put it on hold every time. And then I go in the next day, and it's right at the front shelf. I didn't have to look for it.
Boom.
Nothing. I just go grab it. I'm in and out of the library in 5 fucking seconds, and we've got self-checkout.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to talk to
People really
anyone.
gotta... I don't see why more people don't use that. I see a lot of people at the desk checking...
I do, too. Every time I'm there,
Fucking
I see people just
self-checkout,
check,
please.
like, here's a book.
Yeah.
Self-checkout's so easy. It's not like you're taking away from the librarians' jobs. They still need to be there.
Oh, yeah. There's
They're
a
the
whole
ones who
fuck
put the
ton of
stuff
other
on hold.
shit, yeah.
It's not
Be
like that's...
nicer to people
Just
in the
be nicer
library,
to,
please.
Just be nicer to people everywhere,
The
guys.
front desk people, especially like where my mom is, because she's downtown
Yeah.
Toronto, she gets fucking screamed at
Oh,
all day about the craziest shit.
guys, we just need to be nice to each other.
Yeah, really.
Everyone forgets that everyone's going through their own shit. It's brutal.
That reminds me, I gotta put my book on hold.
Oh, yes.
It's
And
current.
what is your choice?
Oh. So we're gonna do themes now.
We're going to attempt to.
Yeah, sometimes we won't. But
But
next-
it's true crime next.
Yes.
Which is
next
an exciting
month is true
theme.
crime.
True crime.
I picked The Monster of Florence
Woohoo.
by Douglas Preston.
Pretty excited for that one. First true crime.
Oh yeah, first here we go. In 2000, Douglas Preston fulfilled a dream to move to his family to Italy. Oh, my dream too. Then he discovered that the olive grove in front of their 14th century farmhouse had been the scene of the most infamous double murders in Italian history, committed by a serial killer known as the Monster of Florence. Look him up, he's crazy. Preston meets Italian investigative journalist Mario Spezzi to learn more. This is the true story of their search for and identification of the man they believe committed the crimes and their chilling interview with him.
Oh.
And then, in a strange twist of fate, Preston and Spezzi become targets of the police investigation. Preston has his phone tapped, is interrogated, and told to leave the country. Spezzi faces worse. He is thrown into Italy's grim Capane prison. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Accused of being the Monster of Florence himself. What a twist.
What a twist.
Like one of Preston's thrillers, The Monster of Florence tells a remarkable and harrowing story involving murder, mutilation, and suicide.
Damn.
And at the center of it, Preston and Spezzi caught in a bizarre vendetta. Prosecutorial vendetta.
All right.
Boom.
Exciting.
Do you know about this guy?
No.
So I think it was in the 80s. I forget the exact dates, but this guy was accused. He killed 16 people that they know of. He would target couples that were like making out or having sex in their car on this particular. I don't know if it was one road, but like yeah. So he'd shoot them.
Oh, so he'd go to like the lover's lane?
Yeah. He'd shoot them. And then the poor girls, he'd like viciously attack their like sex organs.
Oh my God.
One girl was stabbed like 97 times in her breasts and vagina.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm going to get to listen to this on fucking audiobook.
And they think it's one guy, but they've never found him.
Shit.
And no one's been arrested for it.
Shit.
So, and I'm going to Tuscany later this year. I don't think he's killed. I'm going to look up if he's any murders.
Have there been similar
Although-
murders since? You won't be making out with anyone.
Yeah, I'm
while
going
you're
with my
there,
brother and uncle,
you're
so we're
safe.
not going to go in the
No.
romantic lane. But
Yeah.
like, still, please, if there's a psycho stabbing vaginas, I don't need that on my vacation.
That'll put a damper on things, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's really fucked up, this guy.
Well, I'm excited to read
love
and
true
dive
crime.
into that one. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited
I don't
for
know
a true
why.
crime theme.
Every time I hear murder, I'm like, murder? Tell me more.
Yes. What?
Who died here and when? Give me
Maybe
all
we'll
the
solve
detail.
the crime.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't want to deal with this, please. Fucking Stabby Joe over here.
Yeah, no. Yep.
Would be
all right.
great, though, if just this idiot solves a crime.
How sad would that be?
God's been
Like,
sitting
you
on it all
fucking
these
cops.
years. Here's what you missed.
Lazy
It's
Italian
right
cops.
here. Maybe it is the guy that got arrested.
Maybe.
And Douglas Preston, I've seen a bunch of other works in
Yeah.
the fiction section at the library.
Oh.
I'll tell you more about him next podcast.
time.
Yeah.
And I think our time here is up.
Oh, great.
Yep. Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Book Coven.
Yes.
That was Lillian.
That was Chelsea.
And see you next time.
Have yourselves a day.
Have yourselves a night.
Bye.
Bye.